Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Tiernan Center. It is day 3 of the Wedig Memorial Tournament, and we have the semifinals coming up on our next 2 games. It's Warren Central up against Franklin Central. We'll follow that up with Seton against Bedford North Lawrence. The Final Four field is set after Bedford won late last night. It should be a great matchup between 2 teams not expected to be here in Seton and Bedford, and 2 teams that very well could have been the favorites in the other bracket, Warren Central and Franklin Central. Warren Central, they knocked off Indianapolis Lighthouse Charter 59-44 and then shut down Connersville by a final of 54-39. The last time they met this Franklin Central basketball team back on December 5th, close affair, losing it 55-54. Meanwhile, Franklin Central, they're now 6-1. They've won their last 6. They beat Tinley 71-53, and then they knocked off Fort Wayne North, number 8 in Class 4A, by a final of 78-70. Marcus Burke had one heck of a ball game, 34 points in the win, and we're expecting more out of Burke again here today. So it's the Warriors winning of 7 in a row, and Franklin Central the winners of their last 6. Should be a great semifinal matchup. The winner will advance to the championship game tonight at 7:30. The loser will have to settle for a chance for third place tonight beginning at 6 o'clock. When we come back, starters coming up in just a couple of moments. We'll also talk about some of the other games played already today in the early portion of the Wedig. We'll do that next, right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Reynolds Plumbing, the area's leader in residential and commercial plumbing. Fast, friendly, 24-hour emergency service. You name it, they can fix it. Whether it's installation, remodeling, sump pumps, well pumps, water heaters, or sewer camera service, they now have service on heating and air conditioning. Give them a call at 966-0994 for free estimates. Reynolds Plumbing, 198 South 2nd Street in Richmond.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality Craft-Made One cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, Craft-Made One is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
Do you need help taking care of your car? I know we do, because Troy can barely change the position of the seat. That's why we take our cars to Beach Automotive at 110 East Main Street in Richmond. We've been relying on Brad and his crew for years, and they always take good care of us without breaking the bank. For great auto service by trained professionals, call Beach Automotive at 966-8181 or visit their website at beach-auto.com.
He worked out early, practiced late, and studied well into the night. The next day, he did it all over again.
She missed time hanging out and socializing with friends so she could make it on time to practices and games.
He became a top student and a confident leader, even as he helped his team win back-to-back conference titles.
She became a role model in her community, even as she led her team to an undefeated season.
And when they finished playing high school sports, what did they do next?
She graduated from college with honors and went to work for a successful company.
He attended graduate school and became a difference maker in his community.
Because that's what student athletes in Indiana do. They use the skills they develop playing high school sports today
to do even bigger things in life tomorrow.
High school sports.
a winning part of a complete education.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hitters Hangout Academy has everything you need to train year-round to become a better player. They offer everything from cage rentals to private lessons and specialized classes. They offer hitting, infield play, outfield play, catching, pitching, strength, and agility for baseball and softball players alike. Their goal is to leave players with a better understanding of the game and to learn why they do certain things, and as always, play the game the right way. For more information, go to their website, hittershangoutacademy.com.
Hey Chuck, where are you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for like the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
Back once again here at the Tiernan Center as we get ready for this semifinal matchup. It is Warren Central and Franklin Central. Franklin Central will be the visiting team, and so Warren Central will be wearing their home whites in this contest. As we're ready to get this one underway here this morning, the winner again will advance to the championship game coming up later tonight. So here we go. Game one of still several games coming up here today. And this one ought to be a good one, any indication of what we saw in their earlier matchup. And it will be Franklin Central basketball. So we are underway in game one. The last time these two teams met, again, a one-point ball game. Franklin Central got the win. Drive by Burke. He misses it. And it will be Warren Central basketball. Warriors work it back into the half court. Don't expect this one to be an up and down affair here tonight, but I'll tell you what, one thing about it, we're going to see some good basketball between these two teams. Warren Central again in control. Should be one of those ball games, could be a low-scoring affair, and we have a traveling call, and there's our first turnover of the ball game. So the Warriors turn it over. We'll be back to Franklin Central. Athleticism with Warren Central. Of course, you look at this Franklin Central team, and they too have some pretty good basketball players to work with. And we mentioned Burke already as one of those guys to keep an eye on. Layup good inside. That'll be Jackson. And the Flashes get on the board first, leading it 2-0. Jackson is 6'6" senior. So it'll be Warren Central basketball. Here's a three-pointer by Tate, no good. The rebound, Jackson. It's Winky, Pedigo, Koken, Jackson, and Burke for Franklin Central. And whoever first foul of the ball game, that'll be Bishop Smith. Dean Tate, Bishop Smith, Traquan Spivey, Max Smith, and David Bell for Warren Central in their starting lineup. And already coming out of the ball game will be Dean Tate, and in. Warriors will make a change. Looks like we'll have Paul Miner coming in, number 40. Drive down the lane, bucket good. That will be Winky. 4-0, Flashes on top. Going to be Miner wearing number 40 for Warren Central. Here's a jumper from three, no good, as that one comes up short. Back the other way, bucket good, and that'll be Pedigo. So Pedigo gets on the board, 6-0, Flashes on top. And there's another turnover for Warren Central. That is their second. And here is Miner, should say now in the lineup. He is wearing number 34. Again, there's been all kinds of number changes for Warren Central. So Flashes basketball, 6-0 lead under the 6-minute mark here in the opening period of play. Semifinal game number one. Here's Jackson on the drive, and they're hot early. How about Jackson? He has 4, and it's quickly 8-0. Flashes on top. Bedford and Seton coming up next. Several games going on again today at the Athletics and Wellness Center at Earlham College. Here's a shot from the wing. Good. Bishop Smith with his first basket. That'll make it 8-3. Warriors stay man-to-man. Nice backdoor cut to Jackson. Got his man in the air. Bucket good, and he's fouled. Well, the Flashes executing offensively. Minor's going to pick up the foul. Minor with his first. That'll be the team's second now for the Warriors. Free throw is missed. Jackson with 6 now for the Flashes. Flashes will go man-to-man as well. There's a drive, a lot of contact inside. No whistle as Koken able to defend the shot, got a piece of it. Flashes to the basket. Another basket is good, and it's now 12-3. What a start for Franklin Central. Winkie will now have 4 and a chance to get the three-point play. Minor picks up his second foul. Jay Hines will come in. He is a 6'4" sophomore now for Warren Central. Jamar Kennebrew will also check into the lineup for the Warriors. And the three-point play is completed by Winkie, and it's a 10-point lead early. Now for Franklin Central. See if the Warriors can answer right here. Franklin Central, one of the better teams in the tournament. Basket is good, and we've got a foul at the other end as Spivey gets on the board. Pedigo picks up his first, team foul number 1. By the way, Tinley today will play for the consolation championship against Fort Wayne Dwenger. That is a 3 o'clock start time. Free throw is good. Spivey has 3. And the Warriors cut the gap now to 7. Here's Burke. 34 against Fort Wayne North. Misses that shot as it goes out of bounds. It'll be Warren Central basketball. By the way, Connorsville, they beat Fort Wayne North today. They've advanced to the 5th place game, as is Hamilton Heights, who surprised Valparaiso. So a couple of big wins there for Connorsville and Hamilton Heights. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in the first. Warriors get it inside. Bucket good. David Bell will get his first 2 points. The Warriors settling down a little bit on both ends of the floor after a shaky start. There's a foul call, and they will get Bishop Smith, I believe, for number 2. 4th team foul now on Warren Central. Inbound, and the shot short by Pedigo. And here is Kennebrew. Warriors attacking the basket, and the missed layup by Hines. And coming out with it, Franklin Central. Koken with the rebound. Boy, Flash is wasting no time. They're going to get down the floor, get into the offense, and Jackson scores. He now has 8. And Warren Central, they need a timeout. 15-8. 3:20 to go. Period number 1.
If you would like your athlete to take their game to the next level, look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com.
Franklin Central off to a good start, leading this one 15-8 here in the opening period of play. One thing the Warriors can't afford to do here is get too far behind, especially the way that Franklin Central has played. Boy, they beat a very good Fort Wayne North team yesterday. There's some contact inside, offensive foul. I think that's Kennebrew. He went hard to the floor. So Kennebrew picks up his first. Looks like Kennebrew is going to come out of the ball game. Dean Tate returning to the Warrior lineup. They're going to check him out to make sure he's okay. Of course, any type of head injury, they'll check out. There is a turnover for the Flashes. That is their first turnover. 2 turnovers for the Warriors, just 1 now for Franklin Central. Here's a three-pointer. Good. Smith getting his second 3, cutting that deficit to 4. Warriors continue to press. Boy, nice drive in the lane. Missing the shot, though, is Winky, and a whistle and a foul on Franklin Central. Looks like Jackson on the foul. Warren Central has done a very good job defensively in this tournament, holding Lighthouse to 44 and Connorsville to just 39 in their 2 wins. So you wouldn't anticipate this is going to be a very high-scoring game, as we mentioned moments ago. And what do we have here? 3 seconds, turnover, Warren Central. That will be their third. Change here is we'll see Pedigo come in. Mason Hardiman will come in. And we'll see Jake Serbone come in. Franklin Central going deep into their bench here is, of course, Pedigo got the start. He came out for just a few moments. And Franklin Central turns it over. Their second turnover. Warren Central basketball. Shot fake drive, a lot of contact again, no whistle. They're going to let him play early in this one. Dean Tate will find Smith. Smith with 2 3-pointers. Drive baseline by David Bell. He gets cut off. Flash is now going matchup zone. A little change here defensively. 3-pointer the way. That one is good. That's Tate. And it's a 1-point ball game. 15-14 after an early lead by Franklin Central. The Warriors have come back to make it close with 1:30 to go. Here's Burke, and he got hammered. And, boy, another hard fall on the floor by a Warren Central player. Let's see who that is. That is going to be David Bell. And Burke, who had 34 against Fort Wayne North, has been shut out so far to this point. This will be his first trip to the free throw line. And Burke still scoreless. The other semifinal, Seton at 10-1. They're recently ranked 4th in single A. Will take on Bedford North Lawrence. That second free throw is no good. Bedford has won their last 2 after losing a couple in a row coming into the tournament. Max Smith will come in, the 6'1 junior now for Warren Central. One more for Burke. So Burke on the board. Flashes leaded by 2, and it's appearing, at least at this stage, to be a little more higher scoring game than maybe what we expected. David Bell out front, and the Flashes go back to man-to-man. They were just in the zone in the last possession. They got out of that pretty quick. Here's Tate. Tate against Burke. 58 seconds on the clock. That one forced up and missed, and we've got a foul. Spivey was the one who thought he got fouled on the way to the basket. And I think they got Max Smith on this one. So Mac will pick up his first. Team foul 7 now on the Warriors. And that will put Mason Hardiman to the line. And this will be a 1 and bonus now for Hardiman, a 6'1" junior. Hardiman now on the board for the first time. Boy, about this time, the teams are probably beginning a little bit fatigued. A couple of teams will play 2 games today as the second free throw is good. Many teams will play their final game of the Wettig after going into the loser's bracket. 4-point lead for the Flashes. Tipped by Burke. Ball comes loose. It'll remain Warren Central basketball. Here's Spivey. Falls to the floor, baseline, shot on the way, no good. And the rebound by Burke. Burke will stop, launch the 3, missed it short. Probably not a good shot that time by Burke as he forced it. And here's David Bell near the sideline. And we're down to 18 seconds, and there's a foul on Burke. So Marcus Burke picking up the foul, so a different start today for Burke than what he had yesterday. Team foul number 3 now on the Flashes, who still hold a 4-point lead. This will potentially be the final possession of the opening period. Here's Dean Tate. That is Max Smith back out front. Now to Smith. This is Bishop Smith. He's going to shoot the 3. Left it short. Might have been partially blocked by Burke, and that'll do it for the opening period of play. Franklin Central got off to a good start, but the Warriors come back to make it close. Period 2 coming up. This is the Wettig, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, the very best in pizza and grinders. We use only the highest quality meats, cheeses, and vegetables. It's impossible not to taste the difference. Every morning we bake our bread to ensure our customers the freshest sandwiches. Mancino's offers more than grinders. They also have fantastic specialty pizzas and salads. Stop by for lunch, dinner, or after the game. Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond. The taste of quality you expect.
Maybe you knew that Indiana University East has world-renowned professors and 50 highly respected IU degree programs. Still, there's someone you should meet. He's a red wolf. He's Rufus, our mascot. He's here for our intercollegiate sports, dozens of student clubs, and to make sure things aren't too, well, tame. Check us out at iue.edu or drop by. But be careful. No leash. IU. Focused on you.
18-14 after 1. Franklin Central looking to advance to the championship game, as are the Warriors. And a reminder, that game tonight, 7:30. It's going to be another long day here at the Tiernan Center. Squeezing in 32 games over 3 days in 2 locations. It has become one of the better holiday tournaments in the state of Indiana. We've got a whistle and a foul now on Franklin Central. He called that one on Koken. That'll be his first. It'll be a 2-shot foul. And that'll put Spivey at the line. Free throws on the way and good. So Spivey now has 4. Second free throw is good. Back to a 1-point ball game. Take that a 2-point ball game after making both. Here's Pedigo. Nice pass to Jackson. Layup good. Give the assist to Winky. Jackson with 10. Now 20-16. Three-pointer good. Top of the key. Max Smith gets his first 3 points. And back to a 1-point lead. Screen set by Jackson. He will roll to the basket. Driving and scoring. There's Winky again. He has 7. Nice play by Winky. Boy, you can see the two teams playing in this semifinal going to be very, very tough to beat in that championship game if they continue to play this way. That baseline jumper is no good. That was Tate on the jumper. Here's Winky again. I'm going to take that back. This is Koken. Koken will take it himself. Finger roll no good. Warriors get the rebound. Max Smith with the outlet pass. Layup good. Spivey gets the bucket. Reverse layup good as we're going back and forth. That's Koken. Spivey, by the way, with his basket, he now has 7. 24-21. Three-pointer from long range, no good. That'll hit the top of the backboard. So Flashes basketball with a 3-point lead. 6:10 remaining in the second quarter. There's a turnover. Flashes turn it over for the third time, or do they? No, they don't. Ball stayed loose. Flashes back the other way. Jackson missing the layup. And now Warriors basketball. Here's Tate. Nice little give and go that time. A block shot inside. As Ivy couldn't get it to fall, but we got a foul call. And that will be on Jackson. Number 2 on Jackson. Max Smith at the line for the first time. Smith now with 4. Franklin Central coming now with Wilson Huber, a 6'5 junior. Huber wearing number 42 for the Flashes in blue. Second free throw now by Max Smith is good. He now has 5. 1-point ball game. Turnover, Franklin Central. Their third layup good. Max Smith with the layup, and all of a sudden the Warriors have battled back to take a 1-point lead. Boy, great start by Franklin Central, but Warren Central not panicking here in the first half. Here's Burke. Burke off the glass good. That's his first basket of the ball game. He has 3. And the Flashes back to a 1-point lead. Coming up on the 5-minute mark. Now in the second. Off balance shot good. That is David Bell. He now has 4. Boy, Burke thought about the 3, then he dropped it, got it back, and he missed it. And then Pedigo's going to be fouled and go to the line after the offensive rebound. David Bell just picked up his second foul. Team foul number 8 now on Warren Central. And the free throw is good by Pedigo. He has 3. And we're tied at 27. Again, these two teams met back on December 5th, 55-54. Franklin Central won that contest. Second free throw is good by Pedigo, now with 4 points. And it's back to a 1-point lead. Now Franklin Central going back into that 2-1-2. Good job mixing up their defenses early, though the zone didn't really bother Franklin's, or should say Warren Central, too much the first time. That one off the glass, no good. Pettigo with a rebound, and he's going to be fouled. 9th team foul. And that'll be Spivey. So Spivey picks up number 1, and we'll walk to the other end, and this will be Pettigo. And this is a 1 in bonus for Pettigo. Pettigo now with 5. And it's back again to a 2-point lead. Pettigo perfect, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 3-point lead now for the Flashes. Flashes back into the zone. Warriors will attack. Boy, they find the seams and missing the shot inside. Put back, no, but a foul. It's either Burke or Pettigo. Here is Miles Arnold. His free throw is missed. Foul's going to be on Burke, by the way. That'll be his second. 1 of 2 for Arnold. His first point. That's back to a 2-point lead for Franklin Central. Pettigo in the perimeter. Boy, a lot of jockeying for position down low. Here's a drive by Burke. Basket good. Boy, he's off balance. Still managing to score. Burke now has 5, and it's back to a 4-point lead for Franklin Central under the 4-minute mark here before halftime. Once again, you see the Flashes in the zone. Shot inside, good. Max Smith. He has 9. And back the other way, boy, the Flashes, that's where they had been effective. Today's Winky scores. He has 9. They've just beat the Warriors back on defense numerous times here in the first half. Warriors basketball again. Long range 3, good. David Bell with 7. Back to a 1-point ball game. That shot no good by Winky. And here's Bell. So now the Warriors have a chance to regain the lead. Fast-paced game. Only slowed down a little bit by Warren Central's fouls. That shot missed by Spivey. Put back, no. Rebound by Koken. And then Koken turns it over. Layup good. Arnold gets his first basket. Flashes missed that one. Put back good. And Huber gets his first basket. Timeout on the floor. 36-35. Flashes on top. 2:33 to go here in the second quarter.
Injured athletes can be evaluated at Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond. Request a same-day or next-day appointment to be evaluated by medical professionals who specialize in strains, sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, concussions, and other sports-related orthopedic issues. Call 935-8905. That's 935-8905. Or request an appointment online at reedortho.org. Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond.
Well, we have a good one going here. 36-35. Franklin Central with that 1-point lead. And, boy, we've seen about a little bit of everything. Both teams getting up and down the floor. They played well in the half court. We've seen some pretty good shooting so far. 3 turnovers for Warren Central, 4 turnovers unofficially for Franklin Central. And every time the Flashes seem to make a run, the Warriors coming right back. Tate shot fake, pull up from 16, good. Tate with 5. 1 point lead now for the Warriors. We have now hit the 2-minute mark. Here's Pedigo. They'll quickly reverse it now to Hardiman. Hardiman sees an opening, and then a lot of contact again down low. Almost a turnover, but there's Huber. Right place, right time. He has 4. And the Flashes continue to lead it now by 1. Minute and a half remaining. Ball loose on the floor. Warriors will keep it. Boy, a lot of slapping going on right there. You better be strong with the basketball today. In this semifinal matchup, there's Bell. Spivey straight away, and they'll check the clock. It is down to 1:13. That doesn't stop them from shooting the basketball. Kennebrew hits the 3, and the Warriors now lead it by 2. 1 minute remaining in the first half. That is Hardiman on the drive. He sees an opening and will be fouled, and that'll be Tate. Tate will pick up his first. Good move that time by Mason Hardiman. Hardiman 2 for 2 from the line. Boy, and they've shot a lot of free throws, speaking of the Flashes, here in the first half, and they've made a lot of them. In fact, I think they've only missed 2. That was Burke early. One thing about the Flashes right now is they're able to stay right in this game, even with Marcus Burke only 5 points in the first half. Second free throw good as well. Other guys have now stepped up, including Hardiman, and we're tied at 40. I did not expect this to be this high scoring a ball game. They've almost matched their first total of 55-54 back on December 5th here in the first half. So Warriors basketball, let's see if they'll play for 1. Clock down to 25. Flash is extending that zone to make sure that Warren Central can't get a decent look. 14 seconds to go. Flash is chasing. Warren Central fans in the crowd, they thought there was a little bit too much contact. 5 seconds remaining. Skip pass into the corner. 3 at the buzzer off the side of the backboard, and no, as Kennebrew couldn't get it to fall, and we've made it to halftime, and we have no answers so far as both teams playing a dead even at halftime as we're tied at 40. We'll come back with your halftime scoring numbers coming up in just a moment. This is The Weddick right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, Richmond Power & Light is advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. For more information on Richmond Power & Light, go to their website at rp-l.com. Richmond Power & Light. Together, we make powerful partners.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
The dealership where I bought my car told me I needed new tires. So of course I stopped by Best One and asked Roger to take a look. So they checked it out, and he told me not yet. He said I was good for at least another 10,000 miles. I've always gotten an honest opinion at Best One, and so will you.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark at Best One Tire and Service. We'll only sell you tires when you need new tires, and they'll be the right tires for your car or truck. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
You've got too much stuff in your house or in your business and nowhere to put it all. What do? Here's the answer. Quaker City Storage in Richmond. Quaker City Storage offers various size units for either short-term or long-term storage. You'll get the best rates in town, and you always have 24-hour lighted access to your stuff. Quaker City Storage on Industrial Parkway next to A House Tool. Quaker City Storage is a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
Summit Computers manufactures their own line of competitively priced workstations and servers with only high-quality parts. They are registered and certified business partners with many manufacturers, distributors, and companies to offer competitive pricing as a value-added reseller. Their experienced technicians have a proven track record and are an invaluable support team for your information technology needs. Contact Summit at 939-2120 and at summit-computers.com. Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all handpicked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at tonyscarsales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars.
This just in. Despite what you may have heard, life is a game. Really. Anybody that says otherwise has never played a sport. Think about it. Sports teach us useful life lessons. Sayings like, hard work pays off, patience is a virtue, and there are no shortcuts take on a whole new meaning once you've played sports. Competition toughens us up, too. It forces us to push ourselves, and it reminds us not to take anything in life for granted. At the end of the day, when the final whistle blows, sports teach lessons that can make us better athletes and teammates. More importantly, they teach us lessons that can help prepare us for life. So yeah, life is a game, and each of the more than 160,000 high school athletes in Indiana is better off for playing. High school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport. This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in your community.
Back at the Tiernan Center here in Richmond, tied at 40 in our first semifinal matchup of the day. Later on, Seton and Bedford North Lawrence, they're scheduled to tip their game off at 1 o'clock, but we've had a pretty good one here between the Flashes and the Warriors, as we expected it would be. Flashes led in scoring. Let's run it down. Jackson, 10 points in the first half. He had a great start. In fact, hit his first 3 shots driving to the basket. He has 10. Jamie Winkie has 9. 6 points by Pedigo, 4 by Hardiman. Burke has 5. 2 points by Koken. And Wilson Hubert with 4 in the first half. 4 turnovers for Franklin Central, also in the first half of play. Scoring for Warren Central, Dean Tate has 5. Kennebrew has 3. Bishop Smith with 6. Spivey has 7. Max Smith, a team-leading 9. Miles Arnold with 3. And David Bell finished with 7 points in the first half. So good balanced scoring on both sides of the basketball. And now we wait. Burke had 34 in that win against Fort Wayne North. Will he get on track in the second half? By the way, Jackson for the Flashes with 2 fouls. Marcus Burke also has 2. David Bell and Paul Miner each with 2 fouls, along with Bishop Smith for Warren Central. So a little bit of foul trouble for both ball clubs in the first half of play. All right, when we come back in just a couple of moments, the second half, game 1 of the semifinals, tied at 40 here at halftime. This is the Wedigan Radio Troy Digital Sports.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank, a bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The last time I was in for service at Best One, I let Roger know my brakes were squeaking. So they checked them out, and Roger told me it was just a little moisture. Not to worry, everything was fine. Well, that was just the reassurance I needed. I trust the team at Best One, just like I trust my own dad.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark. At Best One Tire and Service, we only fix what needs to be fixed. When your car or truck leaves our shop, the service you request will be done right. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
Jiffy Lube of Richmond features the Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change. As much as you paid for your vehicle, keep it on the road as long as possible. The Jiffy Lube Signature Service Oil Change is more than an oil change. It's preventative maintenance to keep your car running smoothly. Jiffy Lube, 2993 East Main in Richmond. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 5.
Do you fight the bedtime battle? Experts agree bedtime matters. I'm Glenn Augustine with the Indiana Youth Institute. Preschoolers should get between 11 and 13 hours of sleep, while school-aged children usually need an hour or two fewer. Studies show that children who have consistent bedtime routines have better behavior than children who don't. Researchers say irregular bedtimes interrupt a child's normal biological patterns and cause problems with both mental and physical functions. The good news? Those negative effects are reversible if you make a change. Set a bedtime routine and stick with it. Use that time to help your child calm down and relax before they fall asleep. Read a book to them and talk about their day. Experts say kids should sleep in the same place every night in a cool, dark, quiet room without a TV. This Kids Count Minute is a message from the Indiana Youth Institute. For more parent tips, go to IYI.org/kids.
Kids count on you.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
Ready for the third. Tied at 40. Warren Central, Franklin Central. The winner again will advance to the championship game tonight to be played at 7:30. Both teams going with their starting lineups to begin the third period of play. And that was a buzzer that should not have gone off. So Flashes basketball to begin the third. Here's Koken. Winky entry pass to Jackson. Boy, the attack immediately down low, and Jackson started the second half just like he began the first half. Jackson now with 12. He now leads all scorers. Warriors going to go down inside as well. Bucket good and a foul. Spivey now with 9. See, the foul's going to be called on here for Franklin Central. And now there's some, I don't know what the question would be right here. You know, the basket is good. It was on the foul, or at least on the shot. And foul's going to be called on Koken, his second. And Spivey will try to give the Warriors now a 1-point lead, and he does. Spivey now in double figures with 10, and the Warriors lead it by 1. And that Warriors going to have a little full court press, and that one is thrown away. Goes by Jackson and out of bounds. And that'll be the 5th turnover now for Franklin Central. So Warriors basketball, Tate back at the point. Tate quickly covered up by Winky on the right wing. Jackson, boy, there's a mismatch when you talk about Jackson at 6'6". That drive inside, the shot short by Bishop Smith, put back good. Spivey again, he has 5 to begin the quarter. And Warren Central leads it by 3. This is Burke. Sweeps through, pulls up, fadeaway jumper, good. There you go, that's what you've been waiting to see. He has 7. Burke so strong and can shoot it from the outside. Nice pass and layup good. Max Smith now with 11. 47-44. There's another off-balance shot by Winky. He scores. He now has 11. And these two teams going at each other without hesitation. And there's a travel. That's the 4th turnover now for Warren Central. Pettigo's another one as you see him inbounding that you're kind of waiting for him to take off. Here's Burke. He falls to the floor. And we've got a double dribble, so you've got a turnover each way. Franklin Central picks up their 6th. The Warren Central their 5th on the double dribble. Still a 1-point lead here for the Warriors. Now Winky against Dean Tate. Here's Burke. Burke stripped out of his hands, and that'll be a turnover, number 7 now for the Flashes. Burke tried to sweep that through strong again, but had it stripped out of his hands. One thing, you'll have to be as quick and strong. Here's Tate in the corner. Can't get it to go. Jackson battling for the loose basketball. He got hung up, and going hard to the bench is Max Smith, and he hit his head on that chair. And it will be Warren Central basketball, but he and Jackson really got hooked up together. Boy, for Max Smith, he's lucky he didn't get hurt on that one. Both teams really battling here in the 3rd, wanting to get to that championship game. Smith missed it. Jackson with a rebound for Franklin Central. Now here come the Flashes. Winky driving. Got it. Winky again. He has 13. And the Flashes lead it by 1. Boy, a great ball game going on here at the Tiernan Center. One of the better that we've seen so far. And that's going to be Jackson. He tried to fight through the screen. And Jackson's going to pick up his 3rd. Miles Arnold will be checking in for Warren Central, and we're going to see Wilson Huber coming in for Jackson. So they don't lose a whole lot of size, but they certainly lose some athleticism with Jackson on the bench in his 3rd foul. And that ball nearly stolen away by Burke. Spivey leading Warren Central now with the 12 points. He's had a good 3rd quarter. There's another drive. That one's kissed off the glass and good by Arnold. He now has 5. Boy, we've seen some really good basketball here, and these guys getting to the basket and attacking the rim. That one is short, though, by Koken. And here come the Warriors. Pull-up jumper, 15-footer, no good by Smith. And the Flashes, 2-on-1 the other way. And that'll be a double dribble. Good call as Winky, I think, was really ready to pass that basketball off to his left. He had his teammate, Austin Koken. So the Flashes will give it back. Getting close now to the end of the 3rd, or I should say halfway through the 3rd, not the end, but the first half of the 3rd period. Flashes back to man-to-man. They've mixed up their defense as well. In this one, we've seen a little 2-3, a little 2-1-2. Warren Central, they've done a nice job slowing the Flashes down at times with their full court press. That one off the glass, no good. Tipped in the air, and another offensive rebound for the Warriors. Saw this Warrior team last year. Richmond played over in Indianapolis last year. This is a better team this year. And there's a jumper, good. That'll be David Bell for 3. He now has 10. And the Warriors now have upped their lead to 4, and we've got a whistle and a foul. That'd be Arnold again, and he will pick up the foul, his first. Franklin Central coming back with Mason Hardiman. We will see Jake Serbone come in, the 6'3 junior. This right now is the biggest lead of the ball game for Warren Central at 4. Here's Hardiman. Here Steele is going to be Winky on the drive, the kick. Here's the 3 in the corner, good. Serbone hits his first bucket, and a big one right there for Franklin Central. And it's a 1-point ball game. Warriors the other way. Here's the 3, no good by Tate, and high for the rebound. Hardiman there for Franklin Central. He's going to take it himself. Here's Serbone on the drive, and a whistle and a foul called against the Warriors. Foul's going to be called on Spivey. That'll be number 2. 2:57 remaining in the third. Here's Burke. Boy, he swung that through quick and hit the face of the defender for Warren Central. I didn't see who that was, as bucket good. Tate with the basket. Nope, we're going to take that back. Bishop Smith with a basket in the foul. I was watching down the floor, I was trying to see who got hit in the chops that time when Burke brought that ball very strong, elbows a little bit high that time. That was a Spivey who caught that one in the face. He's still hurting a little bit. 55-51, and Paul Miner coming back in for the Warriors, and they'll put Max Smith on the bench. So Spivey's going to stay in the ball game despite getting hit in the mouth. Here's Burke. Burke, here comes the double team. Burke didn't see it coming from behind. 9th turnover now for Franklin Central. Here the Warriors once again with a 4-point lead, and then they turn it over. It's turnover number 6. Back the other way, Winky tries to draw the contact, can't do so, tipped up, no. Serbone had a good look at it on the tip, couldn't finish it. It'll be Warrior basketball. 2:15 remaining in the third. Bishop Smith running the point. Here's Arnold. Arnold between two defenders, left it short, and the rebound by Huber. Now the Flash is back the other way. Winky with 13. Now will drive, stops, looks for an open man. Serbone on the drive, bucket good, and he's fouled. Boy, I tell you what, if the defender stays there and doesn't glide back, he has a chance to draw the offensive foul. Miner picks up the foul. That's going to be his third. But Jake Serbone, 5 points off the bench, and can make this again a 1-point ball game, and he hit the free throw. They've hit the free throw well today. Koken back in for Franklin Central. And it's now 55-54. 1:40 remaining in the third. Here's Tate straight away. I want to take that back. Actually, Bishop Smith, that three-pointer's no good. Offensive rebound put back in traffic, missed. As Miles Arnold not only missed the jumper, but then missed the putback. Here's Hardiman. Nice crossover by Hardiman. They call him for a carry, though. 10th turnover now for the Flashes. Hardiman, a good-looking junior. A lot of good juniors on this Franklin Central team. Winky coming out of the ball game. Grant Pedigo back in now for Franklin Central. And we're coming up on 1 minute remaining here in the third. Bedford and Seton coming up right after this one. That one's scheduled for 1 o'clock. Warriors right now looking like they may try to play for the final shot of the third, but they throw it away. Mix up on the near side. Two players right together, Paul Miner and Miles Arnold. 7 turnovers now for Warren Central. Burke is back in. Winky is back in. Good bench play there by Serbone and Hardiman. So now 38.7 seconds remaining, and Winky just traveled with it. He tried to split those two defenders and took one extra step. 11th turnover now for Franklin Central. And now the Warriors, will they play for the final shot? I think they tried that the last time, turned it over. And against a team like Franklin Central holding the ball for 30 seconds plus, cannot be an easy thing to do. Now they'll look to trap. Warriors spreading the floor, and there's a foul right there on Winky. That'll be his first. That is only the 4th team foul on Franklin Central. Foul happened above the three-point line, so they'll take it out right in front of the Warren Central bench. Fans starting to show up now for the second game between Bedford and Seton. Pretty decent crowd on hand to see this one as well. And another foul called on Winky, 2 quick ones, but still only team foul number 5. Something you want to be careful of now is too many fouls, and pretty soon Warren Central will find themselves in the 1 and bonus. Only 3 fouls on the Warriors. As again, they've let him play here in this semifinal. Spivey will now find Bishop Smith. Smith on the drive and doesn't get it to go right at the buzzer. And we will head to the 4th, and it's a 1-point ball game. Warren Central on top of Franklin Central. This is the Wettig right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
Reynolds Plumbing, the area's leader in residential and commercial plumbing. Fast, friendly, 24-hour emergency service. You name it, they can fix it. Whether it's installation, remodeling, sump pumps, well pumps, water heaters, or sewer camera service, they now have service on heating and air conditioning. Give them a call at 966-0994 for free estimates. Reynolds Plumbing, 198 South 2nd Street in Richmond.
All indications, this one will go down to the wire. 55-54. Warren Central holding on to a 1-point lead. I don't think we've had, other than the early part of the ball game, we've had much more of a deficit for any one of these two teams, more than 4. It'll be Warren basketball. Here's Spivey. Turn to the baseline, blocked inside by Pedigo, goes out of bounds, last touched by Spivey. So Franklin Central will get it back. Good defense by Pedigo at 6'6" inside. Winky's going to clear everybody out right here and working against Miles Arnold. Winky, a very good ball handler, but he stepped on the midcourt line over and back. 12 turnovers now by Franklin Central. A few of the Franklin Central fans who have made the trip to Richmond a little bit upset with Winky that time. Max Smith checking back into the Warrior lineup. Paul Miner will take a seat. Miner has yet to score. And another turnover, unforced error that time for Warren Central, right in and out of the hands. And out of bounds as Max Smith can't hold on to the basketball. And it'll be flashes again. So a tough start to the the fourth by both of these ball clubs. Here's Winky. Winky drives and now will feed to Jackson. Jackson again got into foul trouble. See, that foul is going to be called on 34. Miles Arnold will pick up number 2. Entry past Jackson, but they'll wave it off. I think they got Max Smith for his second. Yeah, it is Smith. So Smith has 2. He's one of 5 players now with 2 fouls for Warren Central. Entry to Jackson. Jackson double teamed, and he thought he got fouled. No whistle. Boy, he let that way short. Someone had to hit his arm on that one because he came in way short. Warriors get it back. Still a 1-point lead. Neither team able to produce anything offensively so far here in the fourth. Here's Burke after the steal. Turnover number 9 now. And strong to the basket, layup good. There's Koken. He has 4, and the Flashes take the lead, but the Warriors come right back and score. Arnold scores. He now has 5, and it's 57-56. Boy, if you don't get back transition defense, you'll be in trouble here today. There's another layup, but missed by Koken this time. And now the Warriors with a basketball. Ball in the corner, 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Jackson. Here's Winky on the drive. Nice spin move off the glass and good. How about Jimmy Winky? He has 15 and now a foul on the backcourt. And they got Burke. He might have caught one in the mouth as well. That'll be Burke's 3rd. Dean Tate checking into the Warrior lineup. They're going to check Burke to see if he's okay. I think he even has a mouth guard in. I'm not sure where he caught an elbow or what the case may be, but Burke was the one who caught the chin earlier of Bishop Smith. The Warrior basketball down by 1. 5:45 to go in the fourth. Here's Spivey. Bishop Smith looking for an opening, nothing there. Franklin Central going man-to-man. Missing the shot. Burke with a rebound. As Max Smith can't get that one to fall, here's Burke. Burke got the defender in the air, drew the contact, and a whistle and a foul. Burke was 7. Far short of the 34 that he put together against Fort Wayne North yesterday. By the way, the new basketball poll is out in 4A. North Central, Maryville, New Albany, Lawrence Central, and Evansville Rights are the top 5 teams in 4A. Free throw good by Burke. Arnold picks up the foul for Arnold. That is his 3rd. Park Tudor still number 1 in 3A, followed by Griffith, Silver Creek, Northwood, and Leo. And Leo will fall out of that poll at least a little bit next week. They've lost a couple of games in this tournament. 60-57, Warriors attack, and there's a block by Jackson. Max Smith had it blocked by Jackson. Here's Pedigo. Pedigo's going to take it himself. Forces up the shot, got it. I don't know how he did it, but he did. 8 points by Pedigo, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point ball game. That's a 9-point swing now for the Flashes. That straightaway jumper good by David Bell. He now has 12. Back the other way. Winky good. Boy, you get these little flashes up and down the floor after you see the half court. Then they get going really good. Here's Bell again. He's going to shoot the three, and he's feeling it. Boy, Bell, big bucket. Long down court pass to Burke, and he lays it in. And here we go. Back and forth. 66-62. Now we'll slow it down a little bit. That was about 60 seconds up and down action. Here's Bell again. Why not? Missed it. Long rebound, but a foul's going to be called on Jackson on the rebound. He just picked up his 4th. Warren Central making a change in their lineup as Miles Arnold will come in. That'll put Max Smith on the bench. And here is Dean Tate, 5 points, first trip to the free throw line. 7th team foul called on the Flashes, and the free throw is good. Jackson out with those fouls. He will sit down. 3-point ball game. By the way, in 2A, Bar Reeve, Lapel are tied for number 1, followed by Northeastern, Howe, and Linton Stockton. Single A, Liberty Christian, Lanesville, Bloomfield, Seton, and Lafayette Central Catholic. Second free throw good. Back to a 2-point ball game. Tate now with 7. Boy, in the second half, Winky has played extremely well. 8 points in the second half. Burke trying to post up down low. Now they're going to get it inside to Pedigo on the left hand. Had a mismatch in size. He has 10. Flash is now leaded by 4. 3:37 to go in the 4th. And the way we have seen this game go, believe me, a 4-point lead is not safe. We've seen swings go back and forth from anywhere from 4 to 9 points. Jumper in the corner, no good. Ball tipped, and the rebound by Koken. And that'll be a foul in the backcourt. They will get David Bell for his 3rd. So Koken at the line. This is his first trip to the free throw line. Each team was 7. You're looking at a 5-point lead. 3:16 remaining. Koken back in for number 2. He has 5 points. Second free throw good as well. And with the lead at 6, timeout on the floor. 3:16 remaining in the 4th.
If you would like your athlete to take their game to the next level, look no further. New Vision Sports and their staff has over 20 years of experience in coaching and developing the serious-minded athlete. New Vision specializes in improving your basketball skills, overall speed, and agility. Find them on Facebook or Twitter, or give them a call at 765-977-5831. Again, call 765-977-5831, or go to their website at newvisionsports.com.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality Craft-Made 1 cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, Craft-Made 1 is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
Well, right now, Franklin Central in the driver's seat, leading it by 6 with 3:16 remaining here in the fourth quarter. See what the Warriors have in store right here. This is the biggest deficit the Warriors have had since early in the ball game. There's a pull-up 16-footer good by Bishop Smith. 10 points now by Smith. And the Flash is wasting no time getting down the floor into the half court. See if they'll try to use. Nope, they're going to go inside. They went right to Koken, or I'm going to take that back, right to Pedigo. He has quite a size advantage on Bishop Smith. He's at 5'10". Pedigo at 6'6", and they saw the mismatch immediately. Pedigo has 10 points. When they've hit the free throw here today, I think they've only missed 3. 2 of those by Marcus Burke, 1 by Jackson. Second free throw is on the way, good as well. So Pedigo now with 12 points and the lead at 6. Under 3 minutes remaining. Wakey chasing, trying to get a steal. Boy, nice cutoff by Pedigo down in the baseline. Really a good job forcing David Bell back the other way. Here's a three-pointer. That one is no good. Rebound battled for, and the Warriors come up with it. I thought maybe Huber was going to get to it. There's a turnover, and then Huber doesn't travel with it. 10 turnovers for Warren Central. Here's Burke to the rim, and he'll be fouled. Marcus Burke just put his head down and took it strong to the basket. Foul's going to be called on David Bell. That's going to be number 5 on Bell. So he is done. He'll leave with 15 points. Paul Miner checking in now for the Warriors. So Bell, tough one as he is out of the ball game. Free throw good by Burke, and they're starting to pull away now here in the fourth quarter. 7-point lead with 2:14 to go. Seton and Bedford North Lawrence next. Second free throw good. Whoever is in that championship game, if it's Franklin Central, they're going to have to play extremely well. That shot no good as Spivey can't get it to go, and now a whistle and a foul. One thing about it, this level, you're going to have to be really physical. Koken picks up the foul. That's going to be number 3 on Koken. One thing you also have to do is hit free throws. That is Spivey's first missed free throw of the day. And he'll miss them both. And that's going to hurt right there. Huber with a rebound. Here's Pedigo. Pedigo sweeping through. We'll give it now to Burke, who posts up down low, and they had another mismatch. And they have done a great job recognizing the mismatches underneath. 10-point lead and another miss on the layup, and Huber with a rebound, minute 42. 10-point deficit now for Warren Central, and they have a 2-on-1 the other way. And he's just going to take it himself, and Pedigo scores, and a timeout for the Warriors. Flashes, a minute 34 away from advancing to the championship game of the wedding.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, one thing about the Flashes, they've taken care of business here in the fourth quarter. And now leading at 78-66 and only 1:34 remaining. And everybody's gotten into the act for Franklin Central. By the way, Courtney Richardson will come in for Warren Central. You've had 8 by Winky, in the second half. 8 points by Pedigo. 7 points by Sorbonne. 10 points by Marcus Burke. So now the Warriors have to score and score quickly. 3-pointer, no good. And the rebound by Pedigo. Here's Burke. Burke will feed it off, and a whistle and a foul called in the Warriors. I think they got Bishop Smith for his third. And this one down to a minute 16. And looks like the Flashes are going to be the team to play in the championship tonight. Again, Bedford and Seton coming up next. Free throw by Burke. And whoever plays Franklin Central, they're going to have to play well. There's just so many different weapons that Franklin Central has. And if they play like this the rest of the way, they're going to be a very, very tough team to beat when tournament play rolls around. And after a slow start by Marcus Burke, he's putting some solid numbers together. 17 points by Burke. And now the Flashes will show a little full court just to slow things down for Warren Central. Offensive rebound, but a foul on Hardiman. Bishop Smith, who has played well today, unable to hit that jumper. Spivey will go to the free throw line, but we'll see Burke come back in. And Koken will sit down. We'll take that back. This is Richardson at the line. Richardson checked into the ball game a couple of moments ago, a 6'2 senior. And he misses the free throw. And a rebounding foul will be called on Paul Miner. So we will walk to the other end with 1:07 remaining. Grant Pedigo. He is not missed from the free throw line this afternoon. Second free throw, I say that, and he misses. 81-66. Flashes on top. Here's a three-pointer, no good by Arnold. And now Franklin Central can pretty much run this one out, but not until Franklin Central decides, let's get a timeout first. We'll take a timeout as well. 54.1 remaining. And this may be more just to get Franklin Central a few players in, so I think they're just going to go ahead and take the 30. We'll keep it here for this one. Again, Bedford and Seton will be coming up next. Put the ball back in play and scoring. That will be Dalen Stokes. Take that back. Strokes, not Stokes. 83-66 and a foul call. As Bishop Smith will go to the line. And while we're getting ready for the end of this one, we're also getting ready for the next contest. Not a whole lot of time, but about 10 minutes between the two games. Get ourselves ready to make the adjustment. Free throw missed by Smith. .8 to go. Second free throw missed as well, so He misses both. Been a few changes here. Nick Hall has come in for Franklin Central. Serbone is back in. See who else has come in. Number 40, which is LaShawn Strode. So Flashes right now, 20 seconds to go, and they will move on again to the championship game here tonight at 7:30. Turnover by the Flashes. Bucket good at the other end. That'll be Richardson scoring. Franklin Central 13th turnover. So Franklin Central will now have beaten Warren Central twice. Free throws missed. And we're down to our final few seconds of this one, and it's in the books. So the Flashes win here today. Got off to a good start. Warren Central came back, but then it was too much in the fourth quarter, and Franklin Central wins it by a final of 83-68. They'll play in the championship tonight at 7:30 against the winner Bedford North Lawrence and Seton. Thanks for being with us. This has been the semifinals of the WEDIC right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.